On Monday, the Supreme Court declined to halt the ongoing delimitation of Assam's 14 Lok Sabha and 126 Assembly states by the Election Commission, and instead it requested the centre and the poll panel to respond to a series of petitions on the matter. So what exactly is delimitation? According to the Election Commission of India website, delimitation refers to the process of redrawing boundaries of parliamentary and assembly constituencies. The objective is to allocate seats, in other words, have representatives based on the population. Ideally, each representative, a member of the parliament or the state legislature, is meant to represent an equal number of the population in the respective house. To accomplish this, the constitution mandates the delimitation must be carried out following a census, which is an official population count arrived through a survey. Since its inception, the delimitation panels were established 3 times, in 1952, 1962 and 1972, before being suspended in 1976 due to the family planning programs in the states. The last commission was constituted in 2002, but the delimitation process for 4 northeastern states, Arunachal Pradesh, Assam, Manipur and Nagaland, was deferred to 2008 due to the security risk through separate presidential orders. Jammu and Kashmir was also excluded from the delimitation exercise for similar reasons. Predictably, some political parties were dissatisfied and critical about the delimitation. On March 6, 2020, the central government reconstituted the Delimitation Commission for the 4th Northeastern states and the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir. The Commission's initiation was imminent, but Section 8A of the Representation of People Act 1950 allows only reorientation and prohibits any change in the total number of the parliamentary and assembly constituencies. The Election Commission of India (ECI) cited this provision to initiate delimitation and the use of 2001 census data instead of the 2011 data, which has resulted in disagreements between the EC and the parties. Raijardar MLA Akhil Gogoi questioned, "What is the point if assembly seats are not increased?" Congress leader Debrata Saikai expressed a similar view, stating that basing the delimitation on the 2001 census would be unfair, especially after the ECI used the 2011 census for the delimitation exercise in Jammu and Kashmir, where the number of constituencies increased. According to reports, on June 20, 2023, the Election Commission released a draft proposal on the delimitation of the Assembly and Lok Sabha constituencies in Assam. The number of Assembly and parliamentary seats remained unchanged at 126 and 14 respectively, but many constituencies are proposed to be reshaped and the number of reserved seats have been increased. This has caused a stir among various organizations and political parties, including the Bharatiya Janata Party, the BJP and its allies, as the fate of many MLAs is likely to be affected. In July 2023, 11 opposition parties of Assam, including Congress, submitted a memorandum to the EC opposing the delimitation exercise in the state. According to news reports, the parties argued that during the 1976 delimitation in Assam, the last one held in state based on the 1971 census, its population was 146 lakh. The 2001 and 2011 census respectively put the population at 266 and 312 lakh. If the census had been in 2021, which was delayed due to COVID and is still pending, Assam's population might have been about 350 lakh. Delimiting constituencies now based on the 2001 census data means excluding about 100 lakh people from the delimitation process. AIUDF's Badruddin Ajmal stated that Assam's delimitation could have been done along with the rest of the country in 2026 instead of rushing it before the 2024 Lok Sabha elections. He alleged that some seats have been reshaped to disperse Muslim voters to reduce their representation in the assembly and parliament. Meanwhile, people across the Bodoland territorial regions are pleased with the proposed increase of assembly states from 16 to 19. In latest updates of this ongoing matter, on Monday, the Supreme Court rejected a stay on the delimitation exercise for redrawing the boundaries of 14 Lok Sabha and 126 assembly constituencies in Assam. The Election Commission had issued a draft proposal on June 20th under Section 8A of the Representation of People Act, which is applicable only to Assam, Arunachal Pradesh, Nagaland and Manipur. The 3-judge bench led by Chief Justice D.Y. Chandrachud accepted the contention that the constitutional validity of Section 8A of the RP Act introduced in 2008 could be tested by the Supreme Court. The Petitioners' Council argued that the use of Section 8A for delimitation was unconstitutional as it deprived people's representatives from participating in the exercise under the Delimitation Act 2002. The bench noted that the delimitation process had already commenced and Section 8A contained detailed specification for the EC to carry out the exercise. Therefore, the Supreme Court decided to not intervene in the process at this stage. That's all for now. For more such news updates, follow HW News English. Thank you.